in Part B of House Report 118-272. For what purpose does the gentleman from Louisiana seek recognition?
Madam Speaker, I have an amendment at the desk.
The clerk will designate the amendment.
Amendment number 113, printed in Part B of House Report number 118-272, offered by Mr. Higgins of Louisiana.
Pursuant to House Resolution 864, the gentleman from Louisiana, Mr. Higgins, and a member opposed, each will control 5 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentleman from Louisiana.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise to speak in favor of Amendment 113 of House Rules Committee print of H.R. 5894. Amendment 113 reduces the salary of Mr. William Odell, the district manager in Dallas, Texas, of the Mine Safety and Health Administration. This action is in direct response to his failure to address the conflict of interest concern raised by my constituent Morton Salt, demonstrating a significant lapse in supervisory responsibility and a willful neglect to perform his duty. Madam Speaker, as I stated earlier, it is our obligation as sworn servants to we the people to protect the individual rights and freedoms of our citizens. And when an executive abuses his authority in our government, he must be held accountable. This obligation sometimes falls upon the shoulders of Congress and the mechanism, the legal and constitutional mechanism that we have devised in this body, the People's House, to hold a rogue executive employee, bureaucrat, regulatory agent accountable for actions beyond the pale of defense. The mechanism that we have at our disposal and readily available is the power of the purse. Every effort by the Republican majority and conservatives amongst our party and our conference, every effort to employ the Holman Rule to contract the salary of an executive employee that has betrayed their oath and abused their authority, every single effort has been thwarted in this House. And it is good, Madam Speaker, that the people take note and that historical record documents the votes of the members of this body, because we too shall be held accountable. The founders hold us accountable every 2 years by design, where a servant in this body could be quickly removed if we do not comply with the will of the people, if we do not always strive to protect the individual rights and freedoms of the people, if we do not uphold the oath that we've sworn. Madam Speaker, I urge my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to support Amendment 113, and I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentleman reserves. For what purpose does the gentlewoman from Connecticut seek recognition?
Madam Chair, I claim the time in opposition.
The gentlewoman is recognized.
Just to note, this federal employee is a non-political civil servant, but I'll say what I said before. I believe what this amendment demonstrates is a lack of seriousness of this process that we're engaged in here tonight, and a lack of seriousness of my Republican colleagues in this House. I oppose the amendment, and I yield back.
The gentlewoman yields. The gentleman is recognized.
Madam Speaker, I yield.
The gentleman yields. The question is on the amendment offered by a gentleman from Louisiana. Those in favor say aye.